So what a responsibility you all have.
So what a duty you all have to tell the truth, not just to be first created out of moral panics, bogus statistics, and fear. And with something like Sound of Freedom, it specifically looks at keyword on concepts of these child trafficking rings that are run by the high-level elite. Hold on tight because two blockbuster movies are mentioned in the freshest Hollywood rumors. Barbie and Oppenheimer have been setting records with their opening weekends, but there's a sleeper hit quietly stealing the show at the box office. It's none other than Sound of Freedom, the chilling story of a former Homeland Security agent battling against illegal human trafficking. Since its July 4th release, the film has made waves, grossing an astounding $124 million. That's not all. From July 21 to 23, it even broke its own record. Hold your breath because none other than Denzel Washington is performing Rage Against the Storm, even though Hollywood is attempting to outlaw the act. Denzel Washington is furious with Hollywood for attempting to quiet the voice of freedom, and he isn't holding back when explaining why he feels this way. Hollywood's fixation with imposing identity politics on the public is the reason why award shows there are in free fall. Denzel calls out the woke Hollywood elites, who believe they are superior to everyone else despite living opulently in their million-dollar mansions, without holding back on his criticism. What did Denzel say, though? No need for exaggeration, but believe me when I say that this Hollywood feud is creating quite a stir, so get your popcorn ready and brace yourself for the drama that will be revealed in this blockbuster controversy. Hollywood is buzzing with excitement over this intriguing piece of gossip. Sound of Freedom, starring renowned actors like Jim Caviezel, Mira Sorvino, and Bill Camp, has become a surprise box office success. In less than 2 weeks since its July 4th debut, the film has amassed an impressive $85 million, exceeding its modest $14.5 million budget. It was directed by Alejandro Gomez Monteverde and written by Rob Barr, and it has won both the Golden Globe and the Academy Award for Best Picture. Despite its popularity, it is obvious that this film is having an impact on audiences. There have been some small setbacks with Sound of Freedom. Jim Caviezel, best known for his roles in The Thin Red Line and The Passion of the Christ, is at the center of all the controversies and delays because in the film Sound of Freedom, which is based on a remarkable true story, he plays the brave Tim Ballard, a former federal agent who was determined to fight some horrific issues. When Tim Ballard learns that the young boy's sister is still being held captive by these heartless people, he sets out on a perilous mission, risking everything to save her from a fate worse than death. The movie was actually finished a few years ago for 20th Century Studios, but when Disney took over, they tossed it aside like it was nothing, and get this, Disney then spent millions of dollars on it. Knowing how Hollywood always judges a film's success by its box office receipts, which is absurd because it would be like saying Beyoncé is superior to Beethoven just because she sells more albums. At the moment, the success of Sound of Freedom at the box office is generating some gossip in the newspapers, with some people complaining about the filmmakers, those religiously motivated outsiders, in particular in the newspapers. Contrary to those cozier people in the film industry like Harvey Weinstein or Woody Allen, Hollywood is not used to people who don't follow their norms. This movie is now being debated in Hollywood and may be banned. However, several right-wing pundits have shown considerable support for the movie, praising the activities of its protagonist Tim Ballard while downplaying or denying his supposed links to QAnon. The movie's distributor, Angel Studios, says that it has nothing to do with politics and denies any relation to conspiracy theories. Ballard and Jim Caviezel were both interviewed by psychologist and conservative commentator Jordan Peterson for a video that appeared on his YouTube channel. Ballard admitted to still believing in the adrenochrome blood harvesting theory, despite their condemnation of most conspiracy theories. He also criticized the device investigation as being extremely dishonest, adding fuel to the fire. Right-wing commentator Ben Shapiro hosted Ballard in Caviezel on his YouTube channel to promote the film. Former President Donald Trump, who appointed Ballard to a State Department Advisory Council in 2019, also shared a link to the movie trailer on his social media accounts. The public is sick of what it refers to as the woke Hollywood elites who act as if they're superior to everyone else. These stars take the stage patting themselves on the back and lecturing the masses on how to live their lives, all while living in their luxurious homes, according to Denzel, who didn't shy away from addressing the declining ratings of major Hollywood award shows. It's as though you are aware of all the challenges involved in filmmaking. Let's send your son to Iraq, I said. It's challenging because it's only a movie. Try to relax in a shocking interview that rocked the movie business. During this tell-all interview, the legendary actor opened up about some peculiar experiences he faced early in his career, one of which he recalled was a bizarre movie role he was offered back in 1986. Denzel Washington shed light on the dark and unsettling side of Hollywood and exposed how powerful elites in the industry sometimes try to manipulate actors into taking on roles that go against their values. His character, a black man, was wrongfully accused of pursuing a white woman in the disturbing plotline of the movie, but that wasn't the worst part. His character was repeatedly electrocuted and tried to be hanged while being portrayed as some type of twisted hero. What startled him even more was the Hollywood insider's carefree attitude during the audition process. The dark side of the film business, where actors occasionally endure pressure to choose jobs that may not be consistent with their values, was revealed by Denzel's revelation. In the end, Denzel made a brave choice and declined that troubling role. It turned out to be a wise decision as he subsequently received Oscar nominations for his next project. It serves as a sobering reminder that behind the glitz and glamour, there is a complex world where powerful forces can influence the narratives portrayed on the big screen. Save freedom, it's evident that he benefited by sticking up for his principles and honesty. A large number of Denzel Washington supporters fully concur with his position. One fan even said Denzel Washington is a man of honesty, integrity, and high moral standards, and yes, anyone trying to shut this movie down. It is necessary to look into down. Another commenter added, Hollywood is rotting even deeper, and the government and major news media are rotting from the inside out. Denzel should be commended for using his platform to speak out as Hollywood struggles with issues of diversity and representation. He has been outspoken about the need for more diversity in the industry, both in front of and behind the camera, and Denzel's voice continues to be a light of wisdom and understanding. His campaign for change demonstrates his dedication to both the acting craft and the larger social effects of film. In addition to earning him admiration from his followers, Denzel Washington's efforts have also acted as a potent reminder that adhering to one's values can result in important accomplishments. But what do you think about this? Do you think Denzel was right? Or do you have any other opinions? Share your thoughts below. And while we wait for more updates, make sure to watch this next video where we reveal even more shocking details in the world of Hollywood.